fix. But what would you also do about the deficit? Deficit's come down quite a bit in the last 8 years, but there is still an overrun of costs in our government. Would you focus more on balancing the books or fixing our problems? 313-577-1019 is the number during that conversation. That's 313-577-1019. Also go to the DET Facebook page and put your comments there. You can go to Twitter and hashtag Detroit Today, and we will try to work the comments in the conversation. As I said, most of the show today, 2/3 of the show is on that subject. But up front, Michigan should have universal trained better teachers, make higher education more affordable, spend more money on at-risk students, and consider getting rid of school board. That is, according to a state education channel, commissioned by Governor Rick Snyder. Would that list of reforms fix Michigan's education problems? Also, how many times have we had this conversation in Michigan about our schools and what needs to be done with them, and how far have we gotten on those plans? Just about making plans and not making change here in the state of Michigan. Joining me now to talk about that is Rick Buda, the Bureau Chief from the Michigan Radio Network. Rick, welcome to Good morning, Steve. Absolutely. Let's talk first about what was in this commission report. There was a lot in it, and much of what was in it is pretty dramatic. I mean, we said in the open that we've had plans to change education in Michigan before. I'm going to say this one goes a little further than the ones I've seen in the past.
Well, it's pretty dramatic, but I think the most dramatic thing is that it's so integrated. That these are all conversations that we've had mostly separately as the state's gone about developing education policy, at least in my 30 years at the state capitol. And this is an effort to sort of bring it all together. And we're hearing a lot of praise for the report because there's something in it for everyone, right? Whether you're in a teacher's union or you're a school operator or a school board member or an administrator. Maybe not so much if you're Michigan State Board of Education.
Let's sort of tick off the proposals here. One of them is to dramatically change the relationship, at least, between the state school board and the governor's office. And this is something that comes up a lot here in Michigan. We have an independently elected school board. It is members are elected in partisan races, and they are not beholden to the governor for their seats. They have their own authority that are laid out in the Constitution and in state law. Most states don't do it that way. Most states have some stronger relationship between the governor's office and the state school board. What does this commission recommend that we do in Michigan?
Well, yeah, this is something that governors in Michigan, particularly Republican governors, that's why we have seen school reform offices placed not in the State Department of Education, which is under the control of the superintendent that's hired by the State Board of Education, and they put them in places like the Department of Treasury or the Department of Budget. And what this report does is it offers an array of alternatives from simply eliminating the board and making it one that's appointed by the governor, making it one that's partially appointed by the governor, and any of which, any of the options that maybe we finally decide to go with would require amending the state constitution, which would mean we would have to go to the voters to basically get them to vote to take away their right to elect school.
What's the argument that would say that a less independent school board would be better? I mean, certainly it could be more pliable in the hands of the governor, who had his own ideas about